Here's what happens. Go out with a guy because they get really excited about the hair, the face, the eyes, the voice, all of it.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor The Fiend back again with another response video. And guys, on today's episode, we are going to be kicking it off with a classic here, okay? So we have here a 40-plus-year-old woman. You already know we got the chest tattoo here, who is going to be complaining to us about the fact that men no longer view her as a viable option. And guys, my response to that is always, you had your time in the sun, you could have found your husband, you could have found your boyfriend, and yet here we are at 40 plus years of age, still single, still alone, asking the question, where are all the good men at, and why do I continually get ghosted? But guys, before we jump into today's clip, as always, remember to subscribe on your way in, and don't forget to subscribe to our newest member of Fiend Gang, guys, newest members, Hidan and Detective Walk. Their channels will be linked in the video description. But without further ado, guys, let's take a listen to what she has to say, and then we'll continue into some more clips.
I was going to do an Ask the Men video, but since 90% of my followers are women, it's just going to be a rant. Here's what happens. Go out with a guy because they get really excited about the hair, the face, the eyes, the voice, all of it.
Okay, so I'm going to have to hold back a series of, remarks here, guys, but she's going out with men who, in her own words, are excited to see her. Okay, guys, and I'm just gonna have to be a little bit rude here, okay? I would assume that perhaps she's catfishing a little bit, or she's presenting herself incorrectly online, but regardless, she still has the opportunity at this age, guys, with this attitude that she's presenting or going to present, she still has the ability to go out here on dates with men. Okay, and again, guys, girls will never truly be alone. They're not alone like men are. They really aren't. They'll still have options. They'll still have guys who are interested in them. But these men will either ghost them or not be interested in commitment. And that's where the women start to really lose their minds.
The confidence. We go out, have a good time. Then they ghost me. What the fuck is with the ghosting?
Okay, so let's break this down. So she goes out with them. She has a good time. Now, I can only assume that that means that, she's gotten with them. She's had the bedroom fun. And then she wonders why the dudes just disappear. These women just don't seem to understand, even 40 plus years of age, that if they want these things, if they want commitment from a guy, they shouldn't just jump straight into bed with him. Or they shouldn't just go straight over to his house. Now, fair enough, guys, if he went on the date and they didn't do anything like that, there's a good chance he felt scammed. Maybe she was playing us views up the way she looks a little bit on social media, okay? But in any case, guys, what the women are really doing is they're having unrealistic standards and they're shooting for dudes who don't want them. The men who want them are certainly there. There are men who would take this woman seriously, who would commit to her, who would have a marriage, who would have a long-term relationship, but they're just not the men that she wants, that she feels entitled to.
And then all my friends say, he was probably super intimidated by you. Like,
not true.
What? Are guys really that intimidated by someone who makes more money than them or has a big life and travels and does all the things? I mean, seriously?
The answer is no. Men are not intimidated by you. This is a fantastic fallacy that has been sold to women, okay? The idea that men are intimidated by you, or they're intimidated by your business, or your house, or your car, or your traveling, or your degree, or your job, or any of this crap. Men are not intimidated by you. That is the completely wrong assessment, okay? Men are just not interested in committing to you, especially when you have an entitled attitude, you have a narcissistic attitude, you have a series of red flags. Guys, I mean, there are some red flags that this one has displayed already, right? First of all, the arrogance. Second of all, she brings up things like, exciting life and traveling, okay? That may sound inconspicuous, guys, but really a lot of these women who travel excessively, or they're boss babes and they're queens, they carry with them a lot of baggage because they've seen a lot of men, they've had a lot of relationships or not so much relationships, and now they expect all of these things from men in the end, right? They'll go out there, they'll have their fun, they'll have done their traveling, and now they want a good man to settle down with them and who's going to take them seriously. And a lot of men say, no thank you, I'm not interested. It doesn't mean that the dudes are intimidated. Your job is not intimidating. Your career is not intimidating. Your car, your house, these things are not intimidating. Men do not care. For the most part, there's always going to be some guy in the comments, right? But for the most part, men really do not care about your accolades, about your achievements. Men are going to care far more about things like, are you entitled? Are you a caring person? You know, are you walking around with high levels of arrogance? Are you, you know, things that are long lost and forgotten, guys, like, can you cook? Right? These are things which, like, if you ask a woman these days, they act all insulted or offended. Right? It's become this awful thing to care about a guy, to provide anything for a guy, to be sweet to a man, because womanism has come along and told all these women, you should never do anything from a man, and if he doesn't want you, then he just can't handle you because he's intimidated.
That can't be it. But it has to be it, because I'm fucking awesome. Quit ghosting.
Yeah, so my response to that is, look, you can say that you're awesome. You can say that you're fantastic. You can say that you're beautiful. I'm not going to knock you for it, okay? But my question is, if you are all of these things, where exactly is your man?
How to make men pay for rent? First of all, in my personal opinion, and in my opinion as dating coach, basic needs as house and food, it needs to be provided by the man.
Yeah, as a dating coach, guys, things need to be provided for by the man. They just need to be. Why? Simply because he's the man. Now, guys, I have nothing against men providing, for caring about their families, for working hard. None of that, okay? My question is always, what do men get in return? And if some dating coach is going to sit here and tell me with very large lip fillers that men need to do these things just because, you are out of your damn mind. And guys, like, the reason why I bring up the lip fillers is not to insult her or to make a, you know, to say something derogatory about her appearance, guys. It's like, if you present yourself as somebody who's fake and you expect authenticity and provisioning from a man, you are out of your damn mind.
Then from the old times when woman was sitting home and take care of the kids and man was there outside hunting, providing the shelter, etc. Now time changed and woman still can work, but work to please herself, to spend on herself, not to make money on shelter or food. Or how to.
So in other words, okay, men are still expected to stick to their traditional gender roles of providing, for caring, you know, and caring, excuse me, and also protecting for women. And what do women do? Oh, well, you know, they can go out there and just do things for themselves, apparently. Right? That's what the modern day trade has become, right, guys? Where men are still expected to go out there, to open doors, to care for women, to take them on dates, to take them seriously, to willingly give up commitment no matter what if a woman wants it from you. And what do the women do in return? Oh, treat yourself, queen. Focus on yourself. I'm sorry, where is the message for men that men should focus on themselves? Like, relationships, guys, to some degree are supposed to be a trade. Why are men expected to enter into these situations, give up their livelihoods for these women who, you know, just care about themselves only in return?
Ask a man, like, you can't ask him like out of nowhere. Needs to be preparing, you need to talk to him, you need to change your behavior as well. You need to become more feminine, more helpless. Even if you on your job you're super like lady boss and you're successful businesswoman, show this only on your work. Don't bring it home. At home, be helpless, be cute, be gentle, be feminine, and then men will want to take care of you much more. You'll see it in a little thing, and then from this mood, you can just ask him, honey, do you still want me to help you with paying rent? Because I think you become so successful, you're so strong. I think it's your job as a man. But if your man
So let's pause it right there. She, you know, when I was watching this video, guys, I thought, oh, wow, okay. She's talking about being feminine. Okay, good start, good start. But until you realize that that's just it. It's just a little manipulation tactic, right? Come along, bat your eyes, be nice and gentle, and to use her words, helpless, right? Which is strange. But, you know, she says to come out here and be feminine. So I'm like, okay, we're going to talk about cooking or caring about him or cleaning the house or any of these things, right? Being compassionate. No. She just does this to come along and to try and fleece money from men. It's not about actually being these things, actually being a girlfriend or a wife that men want. None of these things. It's about, let's be temporarily feminine. Let's switch it over so that we can get money out of the guy. And it's just disgusting, guys. You know, like they'll switch into this mode just when they want something from the dude. It's like, rather than actually be desirable to men, rather than actually be what men want out of a relationship, it's like, let's temporarily turn this little switch on where we pretend to be gentle and a little bit caring. Don't even mention any of the other feminine things, by the way, guys. Let's just be gentle, bat our eyelashes, and then ask our husband or our boyfriends for some money. It's disgusting, man. It really is.
Doesn't have any money, it's not gonna work. If your man sitting on a couch, he is just not ambitious, he has no potential, you just need to find a high value man and do everything I told you to do in this video, because it's not gonna work with weak and beta men.
Yeah, guys, so if you don't have money, right, if you're not a dude who is loaded, then apparently you are not high value, and you are a loser, and you are hopeless, and these things, okay? And guys, like I talk on this channel, I think ambition is a very, very good thing for a man to have. I agree with her here. I think ambition is fantastic, right? But the idea that money, right, material possessions make a man high or low value is kind of ridiculous to me, guys. Like, it's just funny how men, right, are said, you know, it's basically like, you're a good man, but only if you have money. Like, no talks about morals, no talks about character, no talks about what quality of man you actually are. It's like, oh no, if you've got no money, then you're a low value man. And if you've got a lot of money, then you're a high value man. It's absolutely disgusting, guys. And it, you know, it really speaks to the fact that when these women get used, when they get thrown to the side, guys, I just absolutely do not care, right? If the first thing that you're chasing from a dude is money, then, you know, good luck finding a guy who actually gives a crap about you and who actually has values and morals and who actually genuinely cares about you. But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Detective Warg and Hidan, our newest members of Fiend Gang. On your way out, guys, their channels are linked in the description. And as always, gentlemen, make sure that you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.